Salam Sejahtera Madam, I am Fong Wing Yao. My metric number is 289851. I am from pair 14. Today I'm here to present my group assignment. My pair has chose the SQLMAP as our vulnerability scanner that is specific to tackle the SQL injection vulnerabilities. First, I will demonstrate the environment setup. This docker run command will run the then vulnerable web application, which has a short form of DVWA, inside the Docker container at the port 8080. Now I open the browser and navigate to the localhost. In this login page, I will use the admin as my username and password as my password to enter this page. This is the setup PHP page, which can check the configurations. So I just create a database. Note that the user and the guestbook tables are being created. Then I will be redirect back to login page. I will use the same credential to log in again. Next, I will navigate to the target endpoint, the SQL injection site. Here, I will submit a random number, for example 123, as my user ID. After I click submit, we can see that the user ID has been directly appended into the URL. So this indicates that the GET request is vulnerable for SQL injection. Now I will show how to use the SQLMAP to scan and exploit these SQL injection vulnerabilities. First, I will try out the most basic command by using the SQLMAP -u and the full URL. This line shows that we got a 302 redirect to the login page. So this means I am being redirected back to login page. I am behind a gated page. So to enter the page, I need to be authenticated. And then the information discovered is just the backend database, which is not enough to proceed. So for the authentication for the web application, normally is through the cookie credential. I can get the cookie session by inspecting this network flow. After I click the submit button again, and then I can find the cookie session ID here. So I just copy and then I will using the cookie option to paste my cookie credential. Of course, the security also specific as low level as from the as inspected network flow. Then I'll add one more option, which is dash tables to enumerate all the tables inside this web application. So we can see that the dash tables option work as expected. is an enumeration option that can crawl the database structure and the information. All of the tables contained in this database will be written as list of table names. We also can see the successful payloads and the injection points here. And then we discover that the database name is DWA, and then this is the two tables created by me just now. Then there are a total of 78 tables from the information schema. While the information schema is critical to helping the MySQL functions well. Next, I will focus on the information schema table by using the dash dash schema option, and then I'll add on one more option, which is the dash dash batch. This option means that I will run the command in the default behavior. I can skip all the prompts. And this is some of the example of the tables from the information schema. Next, I should proceed to trying to enumerate the user table. By doing this, I need to enter the dash columns options, and then by specifying the user table, I using the dash T option. I also use the batch also, and then this is the users table. These are all the columns, and then we found something interesting, which is the password column. But I believe that this password column is some hash or encrypted version. So next, I should discover more about this password by dumping these columns. So I just merely enter the dump option, followed by this user table and batch for the default behavior. And then I discover that the built-in cracker inside the SQLMAP has done the cracking work for me. All the hashed password has been decrypted. Then the plain text password is shown. You also can see all the first name and last name and the last login date. Next, I will try to list and crack the database management system users password hashes instead of this application user. So before doing this, I need to assume that the database has read access to the system tables. I will do this by just using the option passwords. But unfortunately, the proper permission are not be granted in this Docker environment. So this job should be done by the tools other than the SQLMAP. So that's all from my demonstrations for the SQLMAP vulnerability scanner that's specific for the SQL injection. Thank you.